No, I got a bang, walk around with a bankroll. Fuck her and she stank, can't fuck with no stank cover. I can't fuck her and she got. What's good, YouTube, man? We back. We back with another reaction, man. I told y'all I'm coming heavy with the content, man. On me. Without further ado, bro, like, comment, and subscribe, bro. You know what I'm saying? Today we're gonna be reacting to a man, you know, he goes nuts after the police find a body at his crib. Let's see what it's talking about, bro. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe, man. Without further ado, we're finna get into the video.
And I was smoking weed. That's all I was smoking. And just had to put something in it. It made me feel weird. Sat at the table and lunged at me with a knife right there. I had to defend myself.
You sure you don't need EMS check out?
Oh, can I see your gun, bro?
No.
Just get a couple.
One more pat him down real quick. Hey,
Hey, don't do that, buddy.
don't do that.
Back down.
Ronnie and Ronnie Jr. right here.
Ronnie, what is that?
Those are ears.
Those are ears.
Around 6:30 p.m. on Saturday, March 13th of 2021, the Land Florida Dispatch receives a chilling 911 phone call from 30-year-old Colby Parker, who just happens to be the person holding the severed body parts seen in this unbelievable footage.
All right, sir, go ahead.
I like that for the incident.
Now, from the beginning, what happened first?
Well, I just got done cooking some dinner for us, and the knife was on the table, and he just like both.
Bro, did that nigga fucking pull ears out of his pocket? And he was doing meth. That's probably what bro was doing, and freaked the fuck out. Ears? What the fuck?
Down at him.
And how long ago did this happen?
I'm scared to death.
How long ago did this happen?
Just happened
Okay. Like 5 minutes ago, or?
about 3 minutes ago. I'm so nervous right now. I just need y'all here, and I need y'all here now before I lose it.
However, the excitement in his voice indicates that he might have already lost it. Colby informs the dispatch operator that he's just been attacked by his 77-year-old grandfather, Renald Wells Sr. But there's much more to the story. He fails to mention the gory details surrounding the disturbing ordeal. However, police will learn soon enough.
I don't know about y'all, but I've never seen a strong 77 nothing-year-old. Like, I'm pretty sure worse than that is like 70 some shit. But still, not enough to, not your average grandpa ain't strong enough to make you feel threatened unless he got a weapon. I don't care if a grandma, if a nigga got a knife, I'm grabbing a broom and I'm gonna beat ass. I'm still gonna win. So off jump. That's cap.
In this type of situation, it seems the officer would have told Colby to back away from the body and should have immediately placed him in handcuffs. And because there are 2 officers on the scene, it would be standard procedure to secure Colby in the back of the police cruiser.
Under his arm.
Dog. I didn't even.
The dog?
Yeah. I didn't even know after it happened.
Yeah, and what's crazy is, bro, for the police officer, that could have got bad. Like, he could have lost his life if that dude's intentions were obviously elsewhere, which they are.
Where's who did it? Where's the knife at? Who?
Right here. The pot, smoking the pot. And as soon as about 3rd or 4th hit, something like that, he just freaked out.
The officer checks for any sign of life, but it's clear that Renald is dead. Even more disturbing, it appears that he's been savagely murdered, as the victim has endured several stab wounds. Shockingly, these don't compare to the other gruesome injuries. In addition, he's also missing a large chunk of skin from his right forearm, almost as if the flesh has been flayed. And, most sickening of all, both of Renald's ears have been viciously cut off. The officer also takes note of Colby's arms and hands that are drenched in blood, but it's not his own.
Who else is here?
Just me and my dog.
All right, do me a favor. Come out here. Walk me through over time. You guys are on the front porch.
Never put... That man was obviously just abused like crazy. I didn't hear no calls for EMS. I didn't hear no calls for fucking nothing. And I don't know if they cut them bitches out. But I ain't hear nah call for shit. And this nigga ain't in fucking cuffs. If it was a black man, we all know the bro would have been beat savagely like a motherfucker, bro.
This point.
And I've been smoking my whole life. Not my whole life. Let me stop bullshitting. But my whole fucking conscious life. Enough. I've been smoking since I was like 16, bro, and I don't condone it at all. I ain't never wanted to fucking cut somebody head off or ears off or whatever the fuck this nigga just did.
The officer has taken Colby away from the body in an effort to find out what might have led to such brutality. In addition, this would be a good time for officers to call for backup, make sure there are no more victims, and ensure an offender is not still at the scene. Before questioning, Colby should be placed in cuffs and secured in the cruiser. An officer could inform Colby that he's not under arrest, and he's only being detained until they can make sense of the situation. After all, officer safety is the #1 priority.
I'm sitting here smoking some weed I got from right here down the road, and all I do is smoke weed. I stopped. I've been clean for like 3 months now, 2 months now, something like that. I don't remember. And I told myself I wasn't gonna smoke weed, but my pop said it's cool as long as I stay away from all the other. You know what I mean? That's all I was smoking. The motherfuckers had to put something in it. Made me feel weird. And then that sat at the table and lunged at me with a knife right there. I had to defend myself.
Colby is going off on tangents, and this is distracting the officers. His clarification that smoking weed is all he does would immediately cause officers to suspect the opposite. It seems he's been using something other than marijuana and is not clean. Officers could inquire as to who Pop is and what all the other bull is as well. If the knife really was right there and not in his hand, it's unclear why Colby felt compelled to defend himself. Despite Colby's vague explanation, there is something that he's not telling the officers. In actuality, his seemingly innocent facade is masking a most evil secret.
That's probably it. All right, so you figure you don't need EMS check out?
You say you're feeling funny. You want them to at least check your vitals, make sure everything's okay? I don't want to not give you medical attention if you think something's wrong.
Yes, I need medical attention. Yeah, like now.
Okay. Calm down. Yeah.
Excuse me. I know that was rude. How dare me? Back to what I was saying. I would have turned around and hit his ass with a motherfucking Men in Black. You know them thing? Your ass get the chew. You know me? Fuck wrong with him.
Yeah. Hey, come up this way.
Colby seems to be rather unpredictable, but his behavior takes a drastic turn for the worse when he decides to test his limits with the officers.
Use the view and just get a couple.
Well, let me pat him down real quick. Hey,
Hey, don't do that, buddy.
don't do that.
That's not
Sit
good.
back down.
You're gonna keep acting like that. It's gonna get bad. Okay.
While the officers do a good job of telling Colby to
Why is this nigga not in cuffs yet? He is a murder suspect. Homicide. Manslaughter at the fucking least.
calm down,
They must know this nigga daddy or something.
should have already been cuffed at this point.
Oh, that's your gun, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Fuck wrong with him.
There's definitely nobody else in the house.
There's a dog. It's aggressive. Other than that, I don't know where Junior is. I asked, and he didn't know.
If a security sweep wasn't already performed at the property, it should have been by now.
Oh.
What?
Junior,
Yeah,
Ronnie and Ronnie Jr. right here.
Ronnie. Okay, what is that?
Those are ears.
Those are ears. Can you hold those out for me?
Nah, bro. Why the fuck did this officer just pull out his phone and take a fucking picture? as if these niggas, as if they just got back from the plug and the plug done gave these niggas a fat ass nug. And they geek, so they taking pictures of it like, yeah, gas. He ain't in cuffs. He ain't got whooped on. Tased. Nothing.
So I'll take these from you.
That's
I got
crazy.
It. I got it. Let go.
The officer must not have searched Colby, evidenced by the human ears that have been located on his person. Officer safety is essential, as mentioned previously. Colby should have been searched for weapons and
You
drugs,
hear me?
items that could poke the officer.
Bro, this could have turned so bad for this officers, bro. I just did a reaction. If you ain't seen that, go see that. A motherfucker put out an AK and got the thumping on these motherfuckers. Like, he's obviously willing to kill. The fact that he ain't got crazy towards y'all is probably because he don't have a gun. That's literally probably why.
Needles. In addition, the officer should have had Colby put the ears down so they could be placed in evidence without being touched.
Exactly.
As a side note, it's usually easy to identify detectives at a crime scene, as they often have their hands in their pockets to avoid touching anything. Colby states that one of the severed ears belongs to that of his uncle, Renald Wells Jr., while the other is from Renald Wells Sr., prompting officers to think that there may be more than just one victim. And now, Colby is their number one suspect.
And he's not in no cuffs. That is why you put the suspect in fucking cuffs. Bro, if that nigga would have had a gun, it would have got bad for you fools. It would have got real bad. Real bad.
Taser, taser. Taser. No. Taser. He's trying to get clear. Get on him.
I would have. Y'all be quick to punch niggas. Mickey Mouse. I would have beat Barrel Pope in on my life. I would have. On my life. Fuck wrong with you?
33 traffic light. We're fighting them.
It appears that the taser did not make full contact with Colby. When
Nigga look
activated,
crazy.
the taser is very effective, provided both probes make contact with the subject. Colby is quickly placed under arrest following the shocking attack, but the unbelievable story is far from over. Authorities have yet to discover the truth behind the gruesome death of Renald Wells Sr., and if he may be just one of two victims. When Colby is brought in for questioning, he initially states that he and his grandfather were sitting on the porch when all of a sudden Renald supposedly grabbed a knife from the table and began to attack him. But eventually, Colby's story will drastically change, revealing a sick and twisted chain of events.
Something came over me. Yeah, I had to defend myself. It was either me or him.
So where'd the bat come into play?
Right there on the ground.
Did you hit him with the bat?
Yes, I had to.
Where did you hit him?
In the head.
Was that before you got the knife
I don't
or after?
remember. It happened. Everything happened so fast.
In addition to finding Renald's lifeless body on the porch, officers would also discover an aluminum bat covered in blood.
Did you
Covered is crazy.
Yes, sir.
How many times?
I think 5.
Do you know where in his body those 5 were?
The chest and the throat.
Chest and
Where the
throat.
heart is.
Okay.
And
So were you going for the heart?
once I realized what happened,
So you intended to kill him. That's why you stabbed him.
well, to defend myself, yes.
You intended to kill him because you went for his heart and his throat,
Yes, sir.
correct?
Yes,
So you
sir.
intended to kill him.
I had to.
Okay. You had the knife in the back, correct?
Yes, but not in the
How was he
beginning.
fighting back? You had both weapons.
Bro, I just seen you low-key hold your ground against at least 4 officers. You're telling me you came up with the bullshit ass excuse that you had to grab a bat and a knife for a 77-year-old man that probably barely remember who you are. Knock it off, take him to jail, throw away the keys, say fuck your mama. Like, goodbye. Like, simple.
You'd already hit him in the head with a bat as hard as you could, right?
Yes.
So how do you fight back laying on the floor?
I just wanted to make sure it was done.
You wanted to make sure he was dead. Is that what you mean by done?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Because he was growing old and frail. He was old, and that's what happened.
So you weren't trying to kill him out of self-defense. You were trying to put him out of his misery, right?
No,
You just wanted to kill him.
no.
That's away Thursday?
Yes,
Did you want him to be with her, so you just wanted to help him along his way?
yes.
Is that what happened?
Yes, sir.
So you just killed him because you wanted to kill him? There's no truth to this fight stuff.
It's unknown if this is truly the case, but it seems the investigator could potentially be implanting false memories into the mind of someone who claims
Facts.
to be under the influence of marijuana. It's also worth considering that perhaps Colby might be under the influence of K2, which is a synthetic form of marijuana based on his behavior. While K2 users typically report some effects similar to those experienced with marijuana, such as elevated mood, feelings of relaxation, and altered perception, additional effects could include symptoms of psychosis, extreme anxiety, confusion, paranoia, and hallucinations. Individuals who have used synthetic marijuana and have been taken to emergency rooms have shown severe side effects, including a rapid heart rate, vomiting, violent behavior, and thoughts of ending their own lives. In a shocking turn of events, Colby confesses that he had every intention of horrifically murdering his own grandfather. But his motive was far from what anyone could have anticipated. He claims to have killed Renal so that he could be reunited with his late wife, Sandra Wells, who passed away only 1 week prior.
He knew everything was about to happen.
Was he facing you or is he facing away when you hit him with the bat?
He was facing me.
So he saw it coming. So you hit him here, 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 here. Where'd you hit him with the bat?
Once or twice in the face and a third time in the back of the head, I think.
So you swung the bat more than once.
I think it was once or twice, yeah.
Okay. So he goes down on the floor. He's laying there facing you. Then what do you do?
That's when I finished it.
Tell me what he did. Finished it.
Well, after I hit him with the bat, I had to pull the knife, and I got him 4 or 5 times in the chest, in the throat, and I got his ears.
You cut his ears off?
Yes, sir.
Why?
I don't know.
You have to have an idea. Who the hell does that?
It was a spur of the moment.
Trophies? Did you plan on that? Smart.
That nigga said it was the spurs of the moment, as if he was going home and seen a fire restaurant and just wanted to see what it was about. Bro, the evil that lives among us is fucking wild, because on some real shit, bro, look wise, he look chill. Like, you know, you smoke a blunt, surfs up, dude, you know, eat a sandwich. Fuck wrong with him? Like, you wouldn't expect him to cut your fucking ears off in the spur of the moment.
I don't think it's freaking funny for a
I'm
minute.
not
man.
smiling. I'm nervous. Followed my heart. Something told me it needed to be done.
Although Colby admits to the brutal murder, he maintains that the dog had actually been the one to viciously rip the skin off of Renal's forearm. However, it would be confirmed that both of the severed ears belonged to his grandfather. In addition to Renal's injuries, police would also find several cuts to his arms and hands, indicating that he was trying to defend himself against the terrifying attack. When authorities finally made their way into the home, they were met with a house of horrors. They found a large kitchen knife sitting on the table. The weapon was dripping fresh blood onto the floor. However, it should be noted that the fact that the coffee table wasn't broken and the items on it weren't disturbed indicates that a struggle didn't occur at this location. But things would become all the more disturbing when police located a horrifying apron hanging in Colby's bedroom. The garment read, "The Family Butcher." Attached to it were 2 plastic ears, coated in fake blood. The apron was hanging from what appeared to be a plastic head and hands, while the hands were also painted with fake blood. Remember,
Now that may be sinister, yes. But I think we can all agree that that is kind of fire. Like, the hands coming out the wall like that, with the face coming out the wall. It just looked like a nigga's coming out the wall. It's kind of fire, let's be honest.
thick head and hands, while the hands were also painted with fake blood. However, they were unable to locate Renal Wells Jr. inside of the home. It appears that only Colby and his grandfather were present when Colby decided to commit the unthinkable. In April of 2022, Colby was convicted of second-degree murder, along with several other charges. He was ultimately sentenced to 50 years behind bars.
Basically, life in prison.
It's
How do you even get 50 years? Because I get you're going to be dead probably in 50 years. You're probably, what, 30-something? I get it. But how is that not life? You don't get cuffs. You don't get life. You just don't get shit. Fuck wrong with you. Without further ado, bro, like, comment, and subscribe. Fuck her and she stank. Can't fuck with no stank.